Hello, my name is Sabrina Brathwaite with the Healthy Lifestyle Network. And this afternoon, I'm speaking with Lisa Yarbrough about her experience with the Vegan Weight Loss Challenge. Hi, Lisa. How are you doing?
Good, Sabrina. How are you?
Good. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us this afternoon.
My pleasure.
You look fabulous. You look really, really great. You look
Thank
really
you.
fit. You look good.
I feel it.
How much weight have you lost?
So far, I've lost about 10 pounds in just a few weeks, and that's been great. It's definitely exceeded my expectations in that department.
Well, that's great. Well, the Vegan Weight Loss Challenge, we know that Shabaka Ahmed is the creator and founder of this challenge. Tell us a little bit about what the challenge entails. What have you experienced?
Well, it's a different way of eating than what I was doing before I started it. So I wasn't a vegan before I started doing the challenge, and I was a little bit not apprehensive, but I wasn't confident in my ability to necessarily do it for a prolonged period of time because it was something I'd never done before. But I just was convinced by when I spoke with and met with Shabaka that it was really the path to getting the results that I wanted with my body. So I jumped in there, and I haven't looked back. I mean, it's really it's been great in every aspect for me.
Wow. Well, tell us some of the physical things that you've experienced. I know you look wonderful. You look great. You look like you have a glow, like you're vibrant. What physical things have you noticed and changes in your body?
So I have a lot of energy. I definitely feel like my energy level stays constant throughout the day, more so than it did before. Doing the weight loss challenge, I had to stop drinking coffee, which was a habit of mine, and definitely was, having sugar every day in one form or another, which I'm not really having now. So taking those things out of my life has definitely had a very beneficial effect to the way that I feel in terms of not having sort of an up and down kind of roller coaster with my energy levels. And I feel strong. I feel strong from eating this way and from working out with Shabaka 3 times a week. And, I just am noticing it everywhere in terms of the weight loss, in terms of the strength. And people are commenting that my skin looks really good, which that wasn't something I was expecting. So that's a nice benefit as well.
Oh, great. Another question I had, I was reading your story earlier, and you stated that Shabaka has a science-based approach to his program, and I've never heard science and fitness in the same sentence before. So what does that mean, a science-based approach?
I had never really thought about my food choices in quite the way that I have been learning since I started doing the weight loss challenge with Shabaka, because he's done so much research into what components of certain fruits and vegetables do in your body for getting you into a fat-burning mode. And so everything that you're eating on this weight loss challenge is designed to specifically support sort of a state of the maximum sort of rate of fat burning that you can achieve. So never thought of my food choices that way before. I've thought of them in terms of calories. I've thought of them in terms of vitamins and minerals and that sort of thing. But this adds a component to it that it's easier to make those choices when you really feel like there's real science behind the fact that this is what I want to put into my body because I want to lose weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this vegan weight loss challenge, it's a change in your lifestyle. It's a huge change in your lifestyle. And you've managed to do this, and you've been very successful. What things made you want to take on this challenge and make a healthy lifestyle change in your life?
So my main goal was to lose weight and to become healthier and more fit looking and to feel better. And I was already eating pretty healthfully, but I definitely wasn't seeing results when I was going to the gym. I still wasn't seeing the results that I wanted. And so when I met with Shabaka, he said, if you want those results, you will get them if you eat this way. And I just decided to go for it. And I could tell very quickly, within a couple of days, within 2 or 3 days, that there were major changes happening.
Okay. And I was also looking over your profile, and you said that you had symptoms of IBS. I kind of know what that is, but if you can expound on that. But you had those symptoms, and those symptoms are no longer there. And tell us a little bit about those symptoms as much as you can, and what are you experiencing now?
IBS is irritable bowel syndrome, so there are all a range of symptoms that someone who has that can have, and it's all to do with your stomach and your stomach not feeling good after you eat. And I have had that for a long time, mild, but definitely with me every day of my life until I started eating this way. And after I had been following the weight loss challenge meal plan for a couple of days, it just disappeared. So that's been amazing. And then also I had a recurring chronic problem with one of my ankles that I've been to see all sorts of doctors about, and I'd sort of just come to accept it as part of my life, that I would have this pain in my left ankle, and it just has disappeared, literally disappeared. And it could be a combination of the exercise and the diet, but I do feel like the diet plays a big part of it.
Right, and I was reading over some of the program that he implements, and the nutrition action plan does seem like it's probably 90% of why you've had this transformation, just besides just the training part of it as well.
I believe so.
Another question I want to ask you is, I know physically you look gorgeous, you look beautiful, you look great. What have you experienced on an emotional level? Because the way we feel about our bodies, of course, is on an emotional level also has a toll on us. So what changes compared to how you felt before? Talk a little bit about that. How do you feel now about life and just yourself in general?
Well, the energy increase that I've experienced from following the weight loss challenge, the meal plan, has, of course, resulted in me feeling happier and feeling better and being in a better mood and having more energy to play with my kids at the end of the day and all of that. And, before, I think, with the caffeine and the sugar and the other food choices I was making, I kind of felt like I was on a roller coaster, maybe wasn't always in control. I would, get to the end of the day and think, oh, why did I eat that? Why did I eat this? Why did I eat that? And, that's just all completely gone with this, because, you're honoring your body by putting in whole foods that you just know when you cut into them, I should be eating this. This is good for me. And then you know it when you eat it because you feel good. So, my mood is better. My moods are more even. My energy, like I already said. And I feel great. I feel better than I have in, since my 20s.
Great. Well, you look like you're in your 20s.
I'm not.
And one other thing that I thought was really interesting is that, you look great, you feel great, and the way you're feeling and you're looking is infectious, that even your husband has taken on this challenge. And just tell me a little bit about what compliments you're getting from him, and what is he experiencing now that he's a part of the challenge?
So my husband's, he's a banker, and he's very much show me the results, show me proof. And so after a few days of this, he really started to become very interested in what I was doing. And for an opposite reason, he's not looking to lose weight. He's looking to build muscle and have those sorts of changes in his body that he's been working very hard at for a long time, and he just has never been able to see the changes that he wants. So he saw with the changes that I had made in my diet, which he could see it's a very healthy way of living, that it makes sense. And then he was seeing the results in me, so he was like, sign me up. So now he's on board too.
Well, that's great.
That's
great. So Lisa, I can tell that you're on track and you're looking great. What are your expectations for the future? What are some of your goals that you want to reach beyond what you've already accomplished?
Well, I want to keep going. I'm definitely, only in the beginning. I'm not even halfway there yet with, where I'd like to see my body. But I already feel, feel so great that I want to just sustain it. I want to keep making these choices, keep following this, and make it really cemented into my life as a part of my life. And I have a picture that I showed Shabaka of myself way back in ancient history, and when I was looking very fit, and I told him I would really like to get as close back to this as possible, and he assured me he was going to get me right back or better. So that's my goal.
Oh, great.
I'm going for it.
Oh, good for you. I wish you much success. And I only know this awesome and wonderful things for you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us for another edition of Healthy Lifestyle News.